have learned how to compare numbers, how to write numbers in ascending order, in descending order. Then we have learned how to form greatest and smallest number using the given digits. Then we have learned how to write even numbers and odd numbers, how to identify even numbers and odd numbers. So all this we have seen in previous class. Now in this class we are going to learn exercise 1.7. In this first question is round off to the nearest 10. So this is new concept for you children. Round off to the nearest 10. So how to round off we will see with this question. See children, to round off to the nearest tens, first we have to see the digit which is the right to the tens place. So this is the tens place. Means if we want to round off to the tens, we have to see this ones place digit which is to the right of tens place. And if this digit is 1, 2, 3, 4, it means less than 5, then this tens place digit will remain same. Means this remains same. And if this digit, ones place digit is 5 or more than 5, then this tens place digit will be increased by 1. So let's see, this is 3 here on ones place. It means this is less than 5. Yes children, this is less than 5. It means this 3 will remain, this 4 will remain 4. Yes children, this 4 will remain 4. And when we see the 10, you see children here in 10 how many zeros are there? 1 0. It means when we want to write any number in tens, we want 1 0. So this one digit will be replaced by 0. And then next will be similar as it is. 4 will be written 4 only because this is 3 less than 5. And rest 2 digits also will be copied same. Yes, as it is. So like this we got this number 1543 as 1540 to the nearest tens. 1540. Now second question also we will see the same way. Here also this is the tens place children. So we will see ones place digit. We have to see this ones place digit. Now see children, this ones place digit is 9. Means this is greater than 5. Yes, this is greater than 5. So when this digit is greater than 5, this digit will be increased by 1. And similar way as we have replaced this first digit by 0, this one also will be replaced by 0. So here we have to write 0 and this will be increased by 1. So we will write here plus 1 means this 8 plus 1 is 9 now. And this 2 digits will be similar as it is, we have to copy down. So now we got the round off to the nearest tens of this number like 5390. Yes students, so this way you may round off any number to the nearest 10. Just you have to see the ones place digit. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4 means less than 5, then you will write the second digit as it is and the ones place digit will be replaced by 0. And if it is 5 or more than 5, then you have to increase the second digit by 1 and rest digit will be copied same. And this ones place digit will be replaced by 0. So this way you may round off any number to the tens. Now we will see round off to the nearest 100. Yes children? So same way as we have here hundreds means we have to see now the digit to the right of hundreds place. So which is the hundreds place children? This is the hundreds place. So the digit right to the hundreds place is 3. Same rule we have to follow as we have seen here. If this digit is less than 5, then what to do? We have to write this digit, hundreds place digit as it is, no change. And if it is greater than 5 or 5, then we have to increase this digit by 1. And as we can see here in hundreds, 2 zeros are there. It means we want to write in hundreds this number. So these 2 digits will be replaced by 0. So first of all, now we will see the next question. Same way. We have to see now this hundreds place digit is this one. So to the right is this digit 5. Yes, this is 5. Now we will see this 5 is equal to 5. Means when it is equal to 5, then also this will be increased by 1. So first of all we have to replace these two by 0 as we did here. Then this one, because this is 5 equal to 5, so this will be increased by 1. Means 6 plus 1, 7. So here we will get 7 and this 7 will be copied as it is. So this will be 7. Yes children. So now we got this number as rounded to the hundreds. 7,700. So this way you may round off any number to the hundreds also. You have to see second place, means tens place digit when you are rounding to the hundreds. And when you are rounding to the tens, you have to see ones place digit. And this rule you remember children, when it is less than 5, it will be unchanged, no change. And when it is equal to 5 or greater than 5, it will be increased by 1, the next place digit. Yes children. So now we will see second question of this exercise. Children, let's see now exercise 1.8. This exercise is based on Hindu-Arabic numerals and Roman numerals. So first of all we will see how to write Roman numerals and how to write Hindu-Arabic numerals. Yes children. So see children, Hindu-Arabic numerals are the counting numbers only which we write every day. Yes children, which we use in our daily life. This type of numbers. Yes children. So these are called Hindu-Arabic numerals. And these are Roman numerals. So first we will see 7 basic symbols which are very important to write Roman numerals. So first we will see this 1 is written how in Roman numerals. This is I, capital I. Then 5 we can write as capital V. Then 10 can be written as X. Then 50 can be written as L, 100 as C, 500 as D, 1000 can be written as M. Yes children. So these are 7 basic symbols which can be learned by heart so that we may write all Roman numbers easily. These are the basic symbols which will be used to write Roman numbers. Now we will see some rules when we are writing Roman numerals. We have to remember these rules, so this will help us to write Roman numerals. Yes children. If we are repeating any symbol, means if it is I 2 times, it means we have to add the value of both the symbols. Yes children. So this is I and I, means I is equal to 1. So here 1 plus 1 means 2. It means if we are having any repeated symbol like this, we have to add the values. Here also we can see this is XX. The value of X is 10. Means first we will write 10, then again X is there, so plus 10. So like this 10 plus 10 we will get 20. So see children, this way you may repeat any symbol up to 3 times only. You cannot repeat any symbol more than 3 times. Like this you can write XXX also. This is equal to 10 plus 10 plus 10 means 30. But if we want to write 40, then we cannot write this as 4 times X. Then we have to use this rule children. So this we will see when we are understanding this rule, then I will tell you how to write 40. You cannot repeat any symbol more than 3 times. Now we will see the second rule. If there is written any small symbol after a big symbol, you can see children, this is big. V is equal to 5 and I is equal to 1. Means the smaller symbol is after bigger symbol. So if it is like this, means bigger symbol is first, then smaller symbol is there. Then we have to add the value of both the symbols. Means first we will write here 5 and then the value of this I is 1. Means 5 Same way you may understand this one also. This is equal to 10. So we will write here 10. Then I means 1 plus 1 means 10 plus 1, 11 plus 1, 12. So like this, if you are repeating any number also after a big symbol, then also you may add. Yes children? Now see the third rule. Third rule is there, means if there is written any smaller symbol before the bigger symbol. Yes, this is V. V is equal to 5 and this is 1, means this is bigger and this is smaller. And we have placed this smaller symbol before this bigger symbol. So if it is like this, means the smaller symbol is first, then bigger symbol is there, then we have to subtract the value of this smaller symbol with this bigger symbol. Means see how to do. First we have to write the value of this V means 5. Then the value of this I will be subtracted. So like this we will do 5 minus 1 equal to 4. Same way we can do here also. See, this is X. So first we have to write the value of the bigger symbol and then this will be subtracted. So 10 minus 1, 9. So you can see we are getting 9 as IX. Yes children? IX, this is IV. Now 40, how to write? See, we cannot repeat 4 times X. So 40 we have to write as, see this is 50, L is equal to 50. Now if we want to write 40 means we have to subtract 10 with this, because this is equal to 50, 50 minus 10 will be 40. It means we have to place here which symbol? This X, which is having the value 10. So we will place here this X. So it means this XL is equal to now 50 minus 10, that is 40. So this way you may write 40, or you may get some other numbers also which can be written like this, placing the small symbol before the bigger symbol. Yes children? So these 3 rules you have to understand nicely and you have to remember these 7 basic symbols also. Now we will see the exercise 1.8. Children, let's see now exercise 1.8. In this we have to write the Indo-Arabic numerals. The question is given as Roman numerals and we have to convert it into Hindu-Arabic numeral. So as we have seen just now 3 rules we have to apply here. First rule, we have to just add the values of all 3 symbols. Yes children? So as I have written there the values of all the symbols, you can see the value of this X is equal to 10. So first we will write here 10. Then the value of X again 10 and then value of V is equal to 5. So this way we may write all the symbols value and then add 10 plus 10, 20 plus 5, this is 25. It means this Roman number can be written as 25 in Hindu-Arabic numbers. Yes children? Now second question we will see the same way. Here this is X, again 10. So we will write here 10. Then V means 5, so plus 5. Then I is equal to 1. So we will add 1. Now 10 plus 5, 15 plus 1, 16. Means if we want to write Hindu-Arabic numeral for this, it is 16. XVI can be written as 16. Now we will see this one. Here we have to apply third rule children. You can see this is X. So first we have to write the value of X, that is 10. And then we have IX. IX means X minus I, means 10 minus 1. So this is equal to 9. Yes children? This is equal to 9. So this is 10 plus 9, 19. So XIX is equal to 19. Now this one we will see, this is also having the same rule, means we are placing here the smaller symbol before the bigger symbol. So same way, first we will write here 10 for for this x, then IB means 5 minus 1, that is 4. So 10 plus 4, 14. So this is equal to 14. So this way we got the Hindu-Arabic numerals for all these Roman numerals. Yes children, now we will see question number 2. Now see second question children, write Roman numerals. We can see here we are having this Hindu-Arabic numerals. Now we have to convert it into Roman numeral. So for that children, what to do? First we will write the number, which number is given as expanded form. We have learned in previous exercise how to expand it. See, this can be written as 10 plus 7. Yes, this can be written as 10 plus 7 in expanded form. Now we will see what is the symbol for this 10, that is x. So we will place here x and then 7. 7 means we have to write first v, then we have to add how much more? We have to add 2 more, means 2 times I. So like this you can get the Roman numeral for this Hindu-Arabic numeral. First this 10, then 7. 7 means 5 plus 2. V-I-I. So here we can write X, V-I-I. Now second one we will see. See here this is how much? 30 plus 9 as expanded form. Now we will see how can we write 30. 30 can be written as 10 plus 10 plus 10 3 times. Means we have to repeat this X. How many times? 3 times. Yes. This is 10 plus 10 plus 10. 30. Then we have to write 9. And 9 how can we write? 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 means before x we have to place I. Means I x. Yes. So this way we got this number 39 as x, 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 I, x. Yes children. Now we will see this one. Same way, first we have to write this number as expanded form, 20 plus 8. Now we will see how to write 20. 20 means 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10 means 2 times x. So we will place here 2 times x. Now we want 8. 8 means first we have to place here v. V means 5. Now how much more we want? We want 3 more. Means 3 times I we can place here. Yes children, so this way we got here this 28 as x, x, v, I. Yes children, this is 28 in Roman numerals. Now this fourth one we will see. Again this we have to expand. 20 plus 4. Now 20 same way, 2 times x. Then 4. How can we write 4? Now here we have to remember the third rule. Here this is 5. So 5 can be written as v and then minus 1 means before that we have to place I. So I v. 5 minus 1. 4. So this is 24. X, X, I, v. So this way you may write the Roman numbers for any Hindu-Arabic number. Yes children, we may get any Hindu-Arabic number as Roman numerals. So remember this everything children. Keep practicing. Now I am going to give a short recap of the topics which we have studied today. Children, first we have learned round off to the nearest tens. So for that what we have seen? The digit to the right of the tens place, means to round off to the nearest tens we have to see the digit of ones place. Yes children, and for that we have to remember if the digit is ones place digit is less than 5, then the tens place digit will remain similar, unchanged, and if it is equal to 5 and more than 5, then tens place digit will be increased by 1. So this we have to remember. And for round off to the nearest hundreds, we have to see the tens place digit. Yes children, we have to see the tens place digit, and same rule we have to follow. For less than 5 and equal and more than 5 also. Then we have seen how to write Hindu-Arabic numerals in Roman numerals using these symbols and how to convert Roman numerals into Hindu-Arabic. So for that we have used these 7 basic symbols and we have learned some rules also. So like this we have learned all these topics. Now I am going to give you some homework. So you solve in your homework copy and keep practicing. So children, this is the homework. You just see, round off to the nearest tens. These two numbers you have to round off to the nearest tens. For that you will see this ones place digit in both the numbers. Then you have to round off to the nearest hundreds. So for that we will see this tens place digit and round off to the hundreds. So these two questions you solve nicely, and except these also you may practice because this topic is new for you. So practice more questions so it will be easy for you to solve the question. Then write the Hindu-Arabic numerals. These are the numbers in Roman numerals. You have to write in Hindu-Arabic using those symbols. Then write Roman numerals. So for that also you will use those symbols. First you will write this number as expanded form. Then you will put the values of the symbols and you will get the number in Roman numbers. So this way you may solve all these questions, solve it and keep practicing children. Now next chapter we will see in next class.